Welcome back, guys. Equity Podcast. Coach Berek here. Our goal is to give you the tools you need to be fit for life and expand your health span through fitness, nutrition, and accountability. That's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to bring to you here. And what I want to talk about today is when we start working out, we start coming to the gym, we've made all of these changes and we start seeing changes, and then we plateau. So what happens is we start at the gym and we start working out, and then you see changes in your fitness, right? The weights start feeling a little lighter, the runs aren't feeling as bad. That doesn't mean that it's not hard, because it's obviously hard, but you're able to do more work in less time. You're able to do more work in the same amount of time, right? We have more work capacity. We're fitter. And then maybe you start talking to people or hearing people talk about what they're eating, and maybe you change things up a little bit and you start hitting it. But eventually what's going to happen is we're going to plateau. And that's just how it is. That's what happens, and that's okay. We're supposed to. So how do we get through that plateau? The first thing is we have to get through that and think about the changes that we had to make. So before you started the gym, if you're watching this and you haven't started, you're at a plateau right now, or you're going in the wrong direction. Think about what you need to do, or what you did do when you made that first change. You had to make a drastic change. You had to do something different. So now what's happened is you've done something different, and you've reached the cap to that thing, and now we got to change something else. We have to, just as big, maybe even bigger, make another change. Where we see most people start is they come to the gym to work out. And that is the cornerstone of most habit change in people. When they work out, it bleeds into everything else, and it makes everything else better. But it can't be the only thing, right? We talk about the 5 factors of health. We have nutrition, sleep, movement, exercise, connection, and thinking, right? Our mental state, like making sure that we're thinking right. We want to make sure we're doing all those things. So where most people start is just on the working out side. But where can we start looking into other areas? And I would say the biggest area to start looking at next is nutrition. That is the spot to go. What do I have to change? If you're looking to break through that plateau, you're like, oh, I eat pretty good. You probably do eat pretty good. But if you want to break through that plateau, you have to change something. You have to do something different. And this is a great place to start, is nutrition, right? And then we have all the other factors. Hey, what's our sleep looking like? How are we dealing with stress? How are we connecting with other people? How is our mindset when we're thinking about working out, nutrition? How are we talking to ourselves? Do we have broken soundtracks, right? To call back another podcast. Are we telling ourselves the wrong things? Do we need to retire those soundtracks? Nutrition is a great place to start. We're doing a nutrition challenge in September. If you're interested in, we call this a ramp up. And that the reason is we're trying to ramp up so we can really make that change. We're ramping you up so you can break through that plateau. If you think it's something else, one of the other options that we do with people is we like to do goal reviews at the gym. So what this does is you schedule a time with me, and we talk about, hey, what's your goal? What are we working towards? What's been working? What hasn't been working? How do we get to that goal? What's the path to success? When we work with somebody else, when we have a coach that can give an outside perspective to the situation, when you have somebody that keeps you accountable, just like in the gym, just like you've been doing in the gym, working out 3 days a week, that is going to help you see results. That's going to help you break through that plateau. Going it alone, you can get there. But going there with a support system, going there with a coach, going there with somebody that can help keep you accountable, is going to help get you there faster. So if you're seeing that plateau, what we need to start doing is figuring out what we need to change to figure that out. And if you're not sure, that's what we do. This is our bread and butter, right? We want to focus on those 5 things. What is that lowest hanging fruit that we can change to make sure that we break through that plateau? I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. And the biggest thing is, if you think this would help somebody else, if you know somebody, not if, who do you know that is stuck? Who do you know that is plateaued right now? Who do you know that needs that help? Send this to them. And let's get them through that plateau. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me, and to work on yourself, and to invest in yourself, to work towards better. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cheers.